jumping directly into the podcast. As you can see, I'm dressed a little bit nicer than I normally would be for a podcast I do in my closet. But this is just so happened what I happen to be wearing. And I'm grateful to be here. I'm so glad that I'm starting a new pod. Another pod. Grateful. So I'm recording this on a Tuesday, July 30th. It's about 6:30 p.m. And wherever you're tuning in from, wherever you are, whatever state you dwell in or whatever country you're a part of, thanks for being here. Thanks for tapping in to give me the keys. Give them to me. Tonight's podcast. That sounds kind of serious. We got a classic, the classic Avery IPA. And get a good look at this can art. Get a good look at that. Yep. Got the Ray-Bans on tonight. This is about to be a good podcast. Oh yeah. Yes, sir. Start it up. Light it up. Let's go. Yep. Well, what's been going on today? Man, today was a good day. I remember waking up. Me and my fiance, we have the blackout curtains. She got up way before I did because she went to work today. She's still at work 12 hours later. But we have the blackout curtains, and man, I love waking up, pulling that cloth curtain to the side, twisting the blinds. I see that it's nice, so then I grab the string and just yank the whole thing up and just seeing beauty. I mean, seeing the clear blue sky, the Rocky Mountain Front Range. Gets me just invigorated to start the day. I love seeing the view that we have. I really take it in every single day. Don't want to take it for granted ever. So I start the day that way. I go out on the balcony, kind of go outside, take a couple whiffs. Oh yeah, gonna be a good day for sure. Meander back inside, kind of, talk to Remy for a little bit. Open up the cabinet, grab me slide out a mug, slide out a nice, heavy, hefty mug. Stick that baby on the Nespresso machine. Pull out the drawer, get a little coffee pod. Throw that in the machine. Wabang. Fill up the water for the coffee machine. Pull down the thing, chunk, press the button, makes that sound, starts brewing the coffee, kind of pet Remy a little bit more, go out on the balcony. What's that smell? Oh, coffee's ready. Go back in, splash in some of that hazelnut cream, some of that nutty cream. Throw that in there. Put a little splash of milk. Get out the spoon. I don't dirty up a spoon just to stir up my coffee. Lick the spoon, put that in the sink. Man, and now I'm back on the balcony, just sitting there, really taking in the day, the morning. And I cracked open the book that I'm reading. This month I'm reading The Circle by Dave Eggers. It's an amazing book. It's an amazing book. I originally read it the first time when I was in college. I was a sophomore in college. English class, our professor wanted us to read it, so we kind of had to read it. And it's a novel. It's fiction. So fiction means not real or story, you know. So it's a book that's not, you know, kind of advice. It's not kind of based in practicality. It's a real story. I mean, it could happen, but it's just classified as fiction. You guys know the difference, right? So I'm reading it, and it's just so the narrative, the story is just so good. The characters are amazing. It's, like I said, well written. I mean, and I can just burn through page after page after page. I'll get through 30 pages, and I'm like, oh, I've been reading for 45 minutes. So I get kind of lost in it, in this fiction book called The Circle by Dave Eggers. It's a great book. Riveting, fascinating read. So I'm probably about 70% of the way through. So we're kind of getting to the juicy part. The juicy part. The juicy part just being I kind of know all the characters. I can kind of see the overarching theme. I can kind of start to imagine what could happen. Ooh, that character Calden, he seems kind of sus. That character Calden, when he jumped out of the ceiling vent into the women's bathroom and met May, and then they got it on in the bathroom. I mean, I'm reading that and I'm like, you know, it's so potent with life, this book. So it's a good book. So I read that for about, you know, like I said, about 30, 45 minutes or something. And then it's time to go to work. Oh yeah. Time to get out there and talk to some human beings in Colorado about this stuff called solar. About solar. You ever heard of that? Knock, knock, knock. Here I am. I know you weren't expecting me, but here's what I've got to say. So I've been looking forward to work, I guess you could say. Been looking forward to it. I'm confident in what I'm saying. I know what I'm doing. You know, I tap my temple. I like myself. Brian Tracy, sales professional, tap it into your psyche. I like myself. So why wouldn't they like me, right? But yeah, I start getting ready for work. I'm throwing on my polo. I'm giving that a, smell in the armpits. Realize it smells pretty bad, so I rip it off my body and go by the laundry room and grab a little spray, a little laundry spray. Spray the entire shirt so that's almost damp, and then I'll toss it in the dryer for 5-10 minutes. Let that baby fluff out with great scent. Oh, while I'm waiting, let me go turn on the Beats pill. Let me play some music to get my morning right. I've been listening to house music. House music. You guys know house music, right? It's like just 4 on the floor, just you got the upbeat, the hi-hat hits on the upbeat. It's got that little bounce to it. House music. Throw on some of that. Get me in a good mood, a groovy kind of upbeat mood. I like that. Do my hair. Make sure I look presentable. And then hop in my car, my Honda Accord. Get that thing fired on. Sit outside in the heat. Oh, it's going to be a good day. Go to work. Knock on a door. Knock, knock, knock. First door. It's hot. I'm realizing, oh my gosh, it's hot. It's about pushing 90 degrees in Colorado Springs. Knock, knock, knock. Looking down at my phone, all chill, kind of checking my watch, kind of looking at the bird, just waiting for them to answer. Kind of tapping my foot. Been about 20 seconds. I should maybe knock again. Re-knock. Knock a second time. Maybe they didn't hear me the first time, so I knock a little bit louder. Knock, knock, knock. Here I am. Wait a little bit longer. No answer. I'm going next door. The garage is open. Aha, he's home. They're home. Knock on his front door. Knock, knock, knock. I hear the garage door open. The house door, not the actual metal door. He's coming out from the garage. Love when that happens. Oh, I'm going to have his full attention. Walk down from the porch, turn the corner into the garage. I see the guy, super tan, tatted. He's on the phone. He's literally got the phone up to his ear. He's like, what? I'm like, hey, I know this is a little random, just swinging by because you're off of the street. Just supposed to give you a heads up, blah, blah, blah. He's like, can you hold on 1 second? 1 second. He walks back into his house on the phone. So I'll wait a good 5 minutes right in front of his garage, kind of in the shade now, not as hot. Gets off the phone with his insurance company, whatever he was doing, and he's not even the owner. He's a renter. See ya, dude. He's like, my mom owns the house. He's like 40. Like, your mom owns the house? Move on to the next door. Oh yeah, this is gonna be good. 2 cars in the driveway. Good south-facing roof. I'm getting a call from Dilly. Dilly, I'm doing a podcast.
Oh, dude, that sucks. I was just gonna ask you about some stock advice.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to call you back. I'm on my Apple Watch.
I'll talk to you later. But invest in gang stock.
Invest in gang stock?
Yeah, yep.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. I'll talk to you later. Knock on the door. They answer in like 0.5 seconds. A quick answer. I'm actually still facing the other way. I like, oh, hey, answer quick. Give him the pitch, give him the words, and he's super engaged. He's like, can you hold on a second? And it's a screen door. He shuts out. He walks in, and there's a guy inside, and he's getting his kitchen redone. And the kitchen tile guy is like getting his payment. And I'm like, wow, what a cool, well, lots, you guys are busy people, hit him with that. You guys are busy. Anyways, the guy, the handyman leaves, and then the wife and the guy, they're younger, set the RFP, bang, set it early on. Got a solid RFP, got the usage, set the expectations, got to speak to both partners. Great set. Set them for Wednesday at 6 o'clock. Yep, that's tomorrow. Anyways, worked for a few hours. It was great. Had some really fun interactions. It was hot. Yep. My Mac battery is kind of low. I'm noticing that as I record this. Hope it doesn't die on me. Go to a work meeting. Fun meeting. Good spirits. Good insights. My manager played us a video, and it was actually pretty insightful. Applicable to the job. Got me thinking, maybe I should be more of a developer. Yup. Shout out G-Ray. Mr. You know who you are. Anyways, meeting was good. My friend at work wanted to grab a bite. We went to a place called Sugar's after the meeting. Had a great conversation. Man, 2 hours of just straight dialogue about the deeper meanings of life. God, faith, mental health. What we're noticing about the shared consciousness we have. Oh yeah, I noticed that too. Yep. Left there. It's about 4 p.m. at this point. The day is moving. Come back home. I'm like, man, I got Toastmasters tonight. Toastmasters. I've been plotting to go to a Toastmasters meeting for a good few weeks now, and tonight's the night. I've been emailing this lady. I'm like, I'm going to be there, at the next one. Be prepared. What can I do to prepare? I want to be a contributing member of this group. And she says, yeah, we meet at the East Library Annex Room at 6:15 on Tuesdays. So I'm getting out of my car at the library about 5:55. Show up early with a notebook. I'm prepared. I'm ready for this. This means a lot to me. I want to grow in my speech and communication. Oh, for those that don't know, Toastmasters is a public speaking group where everyone's trying to make each other better public speakers. Practice giving speeches. Toastmasters. Practice being a Toastmaster. Get the concept. Anyways, I walk in the library, first time going there. I've never been to the library, never been to the meeting. I'm asking around hey, I'm here for Toastmasters. They're dumbfounded. They're like, the people that work there, they don't know. They have no idea. So I walk over to a map of the layout, the floor plan. It's like the fire escape map thing. And I can see the annex room. I'm like, cool, it's down the hallway to on the left. Let's go. Walking through, chest up, I'm feeling great. Pull open the door to the annex room. It's a big room. Definitely got some acoustics in there, a big red curtain, a small stage, a bunch of seats. I'm like, we're here. And then I notice on the projector screen, it's an animated dog. I'm like, it's a weird logo for Toastmasters. Lady's like, are you here with them? I'm like, I'm here for Toastmasters. She goes, oh, this is not that. This is the canine rescue class, something with a canine. I'm like, oh, okay. All right. Do you know where Toastmasters might be? They were like, I'm like, all right, cool. I'm sure it's just further down the hallway. I walk out to the hallway, go all the way to the back. There's like a fire exit. It's an exit. There's no other rooms. Every door's locked. There's no one back there. So I guess they changed the meeting time. Something came up. They didn't meet. Anyways, I'm kind of like, get them next week type thing. And then I'm walking out of the library kind of like, kind of neutral. I'm not too bummed, but I'm kind of like, man, that's kind of a waste of time. I've been wanting to do this for a while. Kind of bummed. I'm actually kind of bummed. I'm not neutral. I'm sad. I'm walking out of the library kind of sad. And I'm getting into my car, toss the notebook on the passenger seat, grab my shades, and this giant gray Suburban just pulls up kind of like very close to my car, almost hitting me. He's coming from the front, and he's like, he's kind of blocking me. Like his car's long, it's blocking the front of my car, and he pulls up. It's this old man, and he's like, got his window rolled down, and he stops right beside me, and he's looking at me like, what's this guy want? Roll down the window. He says, hey, did you know that gang stalking is a communist activity? And I'm thinking I mishear him. I'm like, gang stalking? I had to repeat the word he gave me. He said, yep, gang stalking is a communist activity. Old guy smoking a cigarette. I wanted to say, man, how much weed have you smoked today? But there was nothing to say. I was just like, okay, thanks. And he just pulled off smoking his cig. And that's, I was wearing this. I pretty much came home. I'm like, man, I plan on speaking tonight, so I guess I'll just do a pod. And now I'm here drinking this Avery. But yeah, that was my day. That was my Tuesday. Kind of an odd little, a good day, objectively. I think it was a good day. Got a sale today. One of my sets sold, means that they set an appointment with me and then they bought solar, which is a great thing. It's kind of the whole point of my job. And yeah, I feel really good. I feel really grateful and on the upswing. And I'm grateful to be making these podcasts. I'm grateful that you guys are tuning in, checking in, responding. liking, subscribing, viewing the whole duration of the videos. It's a blessing, and super grateful that I'm able to do this, and you get the idea. Anyways, thanks for tuning in to this shorter pod. God bless you, and I'll catch you on the next pod.